Yeah, good morning, Rebecca. Good morning, Olivier. Thanks for being here today. And well, my name is Sabrina. I wanted to ask you a couple of questions just about our collaboration with Permondo, you know, the initiative for free translations for NGOs. And basically, I just wanted to, know a little bit more about yourselves and about the organization you work for. So, what exactly is it that Le Vol or Serious Fun Children Network does? And what is your specific role as, in your case, camp director, or in your case, assistant camp director?
Okay. So good morning. I'm Olivier. I'm the camp director of L'Envol. L'Envol is an association who welcome children with different diseases. So we offer a week of recreative therapy for families and children.
Okay.
Yeah, and so L'Envol is part of a global network of camps, and that's where the Serious Fun comes in. We have over 30 programs all over the world, and L'Envol is one of those programs. And this summer we will have 4 sessions where we welcome children with serious illness from France for a 5-day residential program based on a philosophy of therapeutic recreation, which means that we give children an opportunity to feel a challenge, to get success, and to reflect and to discover new strengths about themselves.
We show them. We show them during this week. Can do.
Okay. So you do interviews with the children and see who are being accepted in the program, or?
Yeah, we have a recruitment process. We have a medical team, we have a doctor and a nurse that forms part of our L'Envol team, and they are charged with the camper recruitment process. And there's specific criteria for which children can come and participate in our program. Okay.
So as such, can you give us an example, like what kind of children could use this program?
Yeah, with this summer we have hematology, oncology, HIV, and other blood illnesses that are going to be welcomed.
Leukemia.
Okay.
And sickle cell.
Sickle cell, yeah.
Sickle cell.
Okay. Okay, so you do, you split the illnesses and the countries, or how do you process? Because I guess there are other programs running in other places on the earth. And do you have different illnesses in different places, or how do you separate?
Well, so in this year for L'Envol, we will have all French children. Illness groups are decided based on the needs of the country. Our medical committee will review which are the highest illness groups in France, and that helps to inform the type of children that we'll serve in a summer program.
Okay, great. And so what are you aiming to achieve through the camps?
Our goal, there's a lot of research that's been done across the network and also at L'Envol, is to increase resilience, confidence, self-esteem, to give children coping skills, and to realise, above all, that they are children. They're not just sick children, they're children. And to give them a chance to form new relationships with children that are going through the same experience with them. And we do this through a number of different activities. So this summer we have climbing, we have archery, we have arts and crafts, we have theatre, music, and all of these activities are based around this therapeutic recreation model. So we give children the opportunity to try a challenge and to experience success, and then reflect on the fact that they can in fact do that. So every activity is adapted to meet the needs of the children that we serve.
And every activity is accessible for all the children.
Yes.
Okay. So there's non-activity that is just exclusive for a certain group or whatever?
No. Every child that comes to camp, the activities have been adapted so that they can all participate.
Okay. And do they have the same age? Because I think I've read that it's from very young age until I think it was 16 or 17. Is that right? 16 or 17. And how do you group them together for the activities?
We'll have 3 weeks with a group of children from 7 to 12 years old, and from 13 to 17 years old for 1 week.
Ah, okay, okay, okay. So altogether, how long are you gonna be having camps this summer?
Our dates, we start on the 13th. I have my calendar here beside me. We start on the 13th of July and we finish on the 20th of August. And
Oh, okay,
before each session, we operate with volunteers. So we'll have a
okay,
team of volunteers that join us for each session.
yeah.
And we have a 2-day training program before each session to make sure that volunteers understand our policies, procedures, and philosophy.
Sure, because what background do the volunteers have that
We
help
we have
out?
we have a lot of profile different. So we can have economist, lawyer, and
Really?
Yeah.
nursery.
Yeah.
We have a lot of different profile.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, that's very interesting. It's
Yeah.
a bunch of different people, I guess, yeah.
Exactly. I think it makes for a really dynamic volunteer team when you have people from all walks of life. And that's the idea of the training, that, you don't have to have a childcare background.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
empathy and compassion and an ability to work with children.
yeah. Well, that's great. That's really nice, yeah. And what about the countries that you're based in? Could you tell me, like, in what countries do you have camps?
Sure, yeah. We have 11 camps operating in the US.
Okay.
We have 7 in Europe. We have them in Africa, Latin America, and the Caribbean.
Wow, wow.
So over 30 programs in total at the moment. And it started, so Paul Newman was our founder,
Yeah.
the actor and philanthropist.
Yeah.
And the first camp was founded in Connecticut in the United States in 1988. And since then, and Lonval in fact is one of the oldest camps in the network as well.
Wow.
And since then it's just grown exponentially year on year, year on year. Yeah.
Wow. And what places in Europe do you have camps apart from Paris?
We can
Italy,
Italy.
Ireland.
Okay. Ireland.
Hungary.
Yeah.
Hungary. Yeah.
We have them. We don't have one in Spain. We have.
Oh, you should have one in Spain.
We should have one in
You can
Spain.
open up one.
We do welcome Spanish children to the program that's in Ireland.
Ah, okay.
So they come for an 8-day summer program in Ireland. The UK, there is a program there too.
Okay. And so I guess if you put together like people or children from all sorts of places, have you faced any communication barriers, like with the language, or maybe you can tell us an anecdote about something that has happened to you?
Yeah, well, as I said, so in Lonval we have all French-speaking children and
Yeah.
French volunteers, but for example, in our camp in Ireland, in the summer we welcome children from many different European countries, and they will be accompanied by an interpreter.
Oh, really?
And then local volunteers are trained in how to work with an interpreter. So for a group of 10 Polish children, for example,
Yeah.
they'll be accompanied by 3 Polish interpreters who chaperone them on the airplane and come and make sure that they can fully understand the programming.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, well, I guess it's necessary to have someone that communicates. And these interpreters, are they also volunteers or are they?
They're all volunteers, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that's really nice. In regard to the activities that the children do, could you tell us, like, if there's a highlight for them, like one activity that they really, really love, or like tell us a little bit about the activities that you do at the camps?
We do climbing.
Yeah.
On dit tir à l'arc.
Archery, yeah.
Archery.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We have a swimming pool also.
Okay, that's perfect.
Yeah.
And
Make art craft.
Yes. So yeah.
And I think the swimming activity is a good one to mention because particularly here at Lonval, to explain how it's adapted. We make sure that the water is heated to 33 degrees because we welcome children who have sickle cell disease, and those children are very sensitive to cold temperatures.
Okay.
So by changing the temperature of the water, we can make sure that they can participate in this activity at camp. And for many of the children that have come, this team have seen over the years that these are children who would never have been able to have the opportunity to be in a swimming pool before. It would have always have been a no-go area.
Yeah.
So by making that simple change, we achieve our goal of therapeutic recreation for that group of children.
Well, that's really great. That's really interesting because I mean you have to adapt to the different situations of the children. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So and how many people do work at the camps? Like how many, like involving volunteer interpreters, volunteer staff, coordination, I guess, and all that?
We have for 36 children on a week. We have almost the same number of adults. So
Okay.
we got almost 36 adults for 36 children.
Okay. But these adults, they are just the volunteers that help out, yeah?
So we have, on the camp, we have volunteers, we have the program team, and we have also a medical team with nurses and medical,
Yes.
and that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And we have full-time staff, or permanent staff. We have 4 who are on the program team who work, 3 who are on the program team who work year round, and myself, I'm here just for the summer.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then we have 2 medical staff, a doctor and a nurse, who work year round as well.
Wow.
And then the rest of our team are volunteers.
Okay. And what about the parents of the children? Are they also in the camps, or is it just really for children?
Yeah, it's just really for children.
Okay. Do you
Yeah.
think that is important?
Yeah.
That they're just children, not their parents?
Across the network there are lots of camps that do family weekends, for example, where families come, and that is something that Lanval will look to in the future. But for the moment, for the time being, we're focusing on our children-only programming. But it is definitely something that we understand is important. Yeah.
And we focus on the autonomia of the children during the week. So that's why it's very important also.
Yes, sure.
And we see a lot of advantages for having children-only camp as well, because for many parents, this is the first time that they get a break. And they say that often when you get that feedback, the parents say, this is the first time in years that I have had more than a day where I haven't had to look after the medical needs or not have to worry about my child. So in a way, it has a double effect. You know.
That's good. That's really cool. And what about the translations that Permondo have carried out for you? What did you need them for?
So we are currently going through a standards testing with our network this year, which is just to make sure that we're running a really safe, secure program that's in line with the vision of Serious Fun.
Yeah. It's called the International Camp Evaluation, and with this evaluation we will have an accreditation.
Okay, accreditation from who exactly?
From the organization called International Camp Evaluation.
Okay, from the association. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it means for us that we'll provide program of high quality.
Yes.
And so as part of that process, obviously we operate in French here, so all of our documents, our manuals and policies and procedures are in French.
Yeah.
However, international camping evaluation is a process that is through English.
Yeah.
So we need to provide all of our documents to our visitors who will come during one of the camp sessions in English. So it is a mountain of work, and I think without a resource like Permondo, I'm not too sure how we would have managed.
Yeah. How did you do it before, or if you've ever had a similar situation?
I think this has come up. This is a question that in Serious Fun that has started to come up more and more as camps grow outside of English-speaking countries, and they go through this process. And this is maybe at Lanval, this is maybe the first time that we've had to start doing this because, as I mentioned, the majority of our camps are in the States.
Yeah.
So it's not historically something that we needed to do.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is a kind of a first time process for the translation system that we're using, and so far the services of Permondo have been really invaluable.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And now I would like you to give a message to the volunteers, because of course the volunteers are going to be watching that little video, and you can tell them directly what it has meant for you and how you would like to say thank you.
Sure.
So thank you very much, all of you, for your huge work. It allows us to climb a mountain. And now we are almost at the top, so thank you very much.
Yeah, I would say the same. Thank you so much. It has obviously helped us in our administrative tasks, but it also will have a huge impact on this program, because what you have fundamentally done is helped us to ensure that the children that we welcome to camp this summer are all going to be safe and secure, and you're helping us to achieve our mission. So thank you very much.
That's great. That's great. Well, then, thank you very much for your time and for having this little video and to make it possible. And yeah, thank you for everything. And of course, we will be in touch with you if you need any further translations, or if we can help you out with anything else, even into other languages that are not French. I mean, we have many volunteers, so we'll be happy to help out wherever we can.
Brilliant. Thank you so much.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci.